Hello everybody, this is Bonanza Media, Yana Yerlashova.
Max van der Werff, and today we're making a pre-recorded video for you. We decided to put on hold our live streams due to some technical problems, but once we've figured them out, we're gonna be back with them, we promise you, so that we can directly communicate and answer your questions. Today in this video we want to address the documents that we published in our second newsletter. The documents were in a low resolution form. Basically, they were screenshots.
Yeah.
But today we want to present to you original high resolution documents.
Let's start with the first one here on screen. The Australian Federal Police conducted Operation Avanella. About 1 year after the crash, they were analyzing pictures. And what we found out, it is that they didn't have the originals even 1 year after the crash, which was quite shocking to me, to be honest.
Yeah, that was the most striking moment, why we decided to share this with you. Also, to point out that really 1 year after the crash, they were analyzing non-primary data. And what's the use of it? Seriously, what's the importance? The only thing that comes to mind is that they really didn't have any primary images.
I would be interested from the police to hear another explanation.
Well, they didn't really comment on that, but they said that they admit these are original documents.
Yeah, the police from Australia confirmed this is an authentic document, which is a nice takeaway for today. Let's move, Yana, to the most important document that we presented. This is a high-resolution image of a very sloppy, vague screenshot we published.
Okay.
What is this document about?
Well, first of all, it's in English. We published this in English because we wanted the wider audience to understand the context. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, of course, there is a Dutch version in Dutch language that we also want to present to you today. Yeah. And this is a document about book positions in Ukraine and in Russia, both in Russia.
Same like stated in this English document without the letterhead of the Ministry of Defense. So let me show it to you now. It's a 3-page document, the Dutch document, original.
Max checked it. I mean, the English version and Dutch version, they're absolutely identical,
Yeah, so let's go through the pages. It's same like in the information in the English we already published. Mm-hmm. In essence, they say there was no bug tailor, not a Ukrainian one, not a Russian one, close enough to the crash site of MH17 to have hit the Boeing, which is remarkable in itself. You see at the last page, the third page, you see the signature of General Major Eichelshoorn from the Militaire Inlichting en Voorlichtingsdienst in the Netherlands.
But no comment from them, right?
Well, they reported to us they're not going to comment on the authenticity. They're going to make any comment. They told us to go back to the Dutch prosecution office, from whom we have not heard any official comment, but I predict they will say we don't comment as well. So the Australians, they have been straightforward. This is the real deal. Okay. The Dutch are reluctant to say anything.
Yeah, but we were discussing with Max that this document lacks one position, because we know for sure that there was one book in the rebels' territory, in Donetsk region, in Donetsk.
Yeah.
So where is it? Why it's not mentioned in this document, we don't know. But we have for you another document.
Well, you don't know, we don't. We're going to share this with you now. On the same day, 21st of September 2016, the MAVD, they sent another letter as a supplement to this report. And it's about the bug tailor that was stationed in Avdiivka, a little bit north of Donetsk. They explain in this document, this is the closest one to the position of the Boeing when it was shot down, but it couldn't have shut it down because it was a damaged one. And they also show some screenshots from social media of this broken book. So this is very complimentary, and it shows that the Dutch military really know what they're talking about. It's not they just made some fluffy report and they missed important things.
Why do you think they made a separate document on that exact book? They found out later.
To speculate on this. Maybe they just wanted to make sure and to make a separate report of a broken book. I think this is the only reported broken book
right.
that we know about.
So that really does show that Dutch military intelligence, they did a really thorough job analyzing the positions of books.
Of course, they have access to all NATO countries, United States satellite data, European Space Agency. These guys are professionals, they're good. So
could they mean, and this report, it was sent 21st September 2016, 1 week before GIT had its press conference.
Yeah.
Would it mean that by the time of press conference, Dutch did not possess any certain evidence of any Russian book present?
Well, there's people who say that some open source intelligence people, or the wisdom of the crowd, or that they are better informed than the military agencies who are specialized in knowing these kind of things. So let's not speculate about this, but let's see what the joint investigation team will come up with as evidence. They have 30,000 pages of proof to be shown in the court, so let's wait for that. But I find it very remarkable that the professionals have no indication of a book tailor close to the crash site. I think everybody will agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our next document that we published, and it is an interview. GIT interviewed one of the witnesses, a male who was living in Donetsk region at the time, and he reports in his testimony that he heard 2 fighter jets in the close proximity to the MH17 crash.
Yeah, this witness, Boris, is a young man. He was already outside in the street between the crash site of the Boeing in Grabova and the alleged launch location in the middle of it on a higher elevation. He made a very interesting statement. You see here the first page. We're going to publish the entire
Also,
document.
we published it in English for wider audience to study, but today we're showing it to you in original Dutch language. And also for that, we made our first trip to Donbass. Thank you to all of you who supported us. We really appreciate it. You made it possible for us to go to Donbass. We did trace this witness. We did talk to him. Now on your screen you can see us interviewing Boris. His testimony complies with what he said to GIT, so it's quite credible and interesting. And please subscribe to our newsletter, to our channel, follow us on Twitter so that you don't miss the video report on this interview of this witness and other things that we are preparing at the moment, because there's a lot of stuff and not that much time, you know, to present it all in one time.
Exactly. So this brings me to the last part of our video today. It's the international platform, Global Rights of Peaceful People. This organization has helped us in the past organize events in Berlin and The Hague. Yana, what is this all about?
They're going to organize for us another 2 events, 3rd of March in London and 7th of March, 2 days before the trial, in The Hague. They will be screening of our documentary MH17 Call for Justice as starting point for a discussion. Also, there are going to be special guests like Malaysian Colonel Sakri, who is going to tell his story, how he went to Donbass to collect the black boxes.
And there's going to be an audio expert from Malaysia, Akash Rosen, who made a 143-page report about faked audio tapes by the Secret Service of Ukraine. They put it in the internet just a few hours after the crash, while the wreckage was still burning. Quite shocking.
Yeah, and of course, Max and me, we're going to be there with the new material, with videos and documents. I would call it sensational material. So you're very welcome to attend both events. And if you cannot come, you can watch live stream on our YouTube channel, Bonanza Media YouTube channel. Also, all the information along with the original documents that we leaked before will be published in our newsletter on Monday. So look out for that, subscribe.
Check Twitter, Bonanza Media, the link to the newsletter. Subscribe to it so you don't miss one in the future.
Yeah.
And well, as a final thought, I would like to put forward, if you appreciate what we are doing, then consider supporting us financially a little bit. Anything helps. We appreciate all donors. Below this YouTube video, there's a bank account where you can transfer money, PayPal, Patreon, if you want to do a monthly support for us. We really hope.
Yeah, because we really need to make at least one more trip to Donbass. We have so much more to research, so much material to study, etc. So please, it is important for us. Hopefully it's important for you too, for the truth to come out. So please keep us going. We really appreciate it. Thank you and see you soon.
For now, thank you very much and see you soon again.